Hey guys, what's going on? It's Rook. I'm joined with Terramaster. We have Winnabox Finals. Which Winnabox is this? What number are we at?
This is Winbox number 22.
Number
21.
22.
That just
21.
22 the one right now. Hold on. Analyzing.
I can't remember because Cursive
Okay, this is
Cursive YG.
21.
Shout out to
Yes.
Cursive YGO for the graphic for this last one. I didn't do it, so I didn't remember what
Yes.
number it was.
Yeah, this is
But
21.
that 21, that's almost two. In theory, that's almost 2 years of Winnaboxes for Speed Duel League. That is
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, I know, you're right. Once we hit 24, we'll have a 2-year anniversary
And
special Winbox.
we're probably gonna keep it going because they keep releasing stuff, which is great.
Oh, you know something cool? The 24th, the 2-year anniversary might actually be right, depending on how exactly everything works out, it might actually be right at new product.
It's gonna be a paradox. That'd be cool. That's like
That'd be
October.
cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
24th.
24th.
So 22nd would be, well, actually, yeah, we're ending this one in the middle of the month.
Well,
We do August.
this one's still in round 3, so
that's
this
right.
one's going to go quite a bit. And this is only 22, so
That's right. We started 22. So at the time of this video, Winnabox 22 is like 3 rounds in,
yeah.
and this is finals for Winnabox 21. All right, sounds good.
Yep.
All right, let's go ahead and get started. So we have Ursus and Lucas, who you mentioned are like the two most active Speed Duel players on the server.
Yeah.
And they are always going crazy. Lucas was going to do more showdowns, but he said that he had to take 3 months off to study or something. I guess he's back at it. That's great to see.
Imagine studying.
Yeah, I know. All right. I'm going to hide hands. Look at me. It only took 2 times to learn. And let's get rolling. So I'm assuming one of these is, what is Ursus playing XYZ? And don't tell me. Lucas is playing. Lucas is going to play Dragoon. We see Dragoon here.
Nope. Dragoon isn't good enough to make it to the final.
You don't know. You're the bastard.
No.
All right.
I do know.
Oh, we're playing. Okay, so we got Cyber Angels.
I'm actually the only person who sees all the decks. The 2 most active are actually Ursus and Jack Kyomu. Yeah, that's probably true. But Lucas is always everywhere too, making random lists that mean nothing.
That's true. You know what? I had an idea. Actually, I'll tell you later. I had an idea. I had an idea on how we can get deck lists to people.
Oh, okay. Sure.
But I almost thought. All right. So anyway, sorry guys. We're playing Spellproof. We have a main deck Golden Ladybug. I don't know how that made it to finals. I don't know. This was a mistake.
So this is this is Rat Box from Lucas.
Oh, solid. So this is going to be like
Angels from.
So this will be a 2-hour match. I got you. Nah. Okay. Rhoda into Warrior Lady. Sure, we're going to get the Rat Box set up. What skill is this again? What's the Bastion skill that works here?
It's energizing elements. It's like
the Earth monster.
Points. Yeah.
You call Earth the Rat. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. He will definitely side this out, I think.
What
he did in the top 4.
Do you think that the main what's the
he sides out the skill in the usually?
Oh. What's the reason? Okay, we have Ben 10 coming in for Edatin. Ben 10 going to get the light fairy monster. We'll probably get Senju, or we get any other ritual.
I would get Senju, yeah. He hasn't.
Senju's going to get Mar back, so Mar comes back to hand. Yeah.
Senju grab, I don't know, whatever he wants to do at this point. Yeah, Ben 10.
I think that we saw Ursus reveal Izana for the ritual ceremony, so.
Yeah, he did.
So we got Ben 10 for Edatin again. Edatin bumps.
Edatin gets that Mar back.
This is literally
Ben 10. Holy Ben 10.
This is literally the reason why I haven't done an in-depth profile on this deck yet, because how do you not mess up explaining this for
Well, this is the thing. Ursus plays a lot of non-linear decks, right?
Yeah.
Like he used to play Unions and now he plays this. Like those are both decks that you have so many different ways you can play every turn. That's just
makes fun.
Stuff.
We got all of our
double
buff? Is this 45-45?
This is double buff for both, plus sending the other back row. This is crazy.
All right, so in some semblance of trying to tell people what's going on, Edatin, when it's used as a ritual summon, it buffs everything by 1,000.
Yes.
We saw double Izana. We used 2.
It buffs ritual monsters by 1,000.
Yes. And we just saw double tribute. So we get the banish on Izana. Oh my God, Ursus just swung for the fences. He just won. Oh my God, and then Lucas at 45 with Ladybug. Oh my God, we need Sphere. We need no freaking way.
Yep.
Cyber Angel OTK?
Ursus had the actual god hand. Like I have that's like the perfect hand and the perfect play to win the game. That's
That was
crazy.
no, I've
Okay.
never seen that before. That's insane. That was
And
so good.
and
He
and
had
you know, funny enough, even with all that, all Lucas would have needed was like floodgate trap hole to like shut all that off. I
yeah,
think.
you shut it down
Yeah.
super early.
Yep. So there you
Okay,
go.
well, yeah. Oh, so you're right. We swapped out energizing elements for TP.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, there's
Solid.
there's a side skill.
And we keep the golden ladybug in. Okay. I was wondering if golden ladybug, like the thought process behind that to main it is like you're playing a lot of burn
Yeah.
in Winnabox.
It's an auto win against any burn matchup. Yeah.
I guess that's worth one spot in your deck.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So Ursus maybe not so lucky this turn. We do have no ritual ceremony yet. We're gonna get the Senju and ritual monster, and then ritual ceremony requires you to reveal a ritual monster to get rolling with the
Yeah.
Mar. Yeah.
Yes. So I can tell you some insight on this since I've actually played Cyber Engine a little bit, testing it, considering playing it for Xtrav. I don't know yet, but you want to in game 2 and 3 not immediately ritual ceremony because your opponent might have mind crush. So you want to wait potentially until you've gotten rid of their face downs.
Gotcha. It's all about the timing.
Yeah.
So
Well,
Ursus really is playing
he
that.
just drew it. He just drew it, so it's fine.
Ursus, this is Gale Lizard, which means Ursus is playing his version of the deck that has Absorbing
He
Jar.
is. Yeah, he's playing
Oh
observing jar.
my
Yeah.
god! Like that's his defense. He has no defensive spells or traps in this. I think. I think we might have
No,
Floodgate,
I don't think so
but
either.
he doesn't even have like
I
Book of
don't think
Moon.
so.
He plays Gale
No,
Lizard
he
and
doesn't.
Absorbing Jar.
Yep.
Oh man, and we got Izana and Ben 10.
And then Ben 10 effect. There's the floodgate.
Okay, that
Okay.
shuts it down. But we still get Ben 10
Yeah,
effect. But we
you
have full
still get Ben 10
monsters.
effect.
We can start swinging though.
Yeah, this is only going to be 28 though. Only.
Did we see a monster from Lucas last game? Did we see anything? I don't. We didn't see
Uh,
Rat.
we didn't see Rat. We didn't see Zombina. I don't know what that. He just died so fast. He didn't get a chance.
Izana for Izana. Okay.
Oh, yeah, he's on that. Yeah, that
Second
makes sense.
floodgate. There goes
Oof.
Wall of Disruption. Oh, that's such a hit. This is OTK again. We have lethal.
Yeah, this is.
Oh my
this
god.
is,
No way. This is insane.
is this really the most anticlimactic finals just like ever? Oh,
I would argue the opposite. What the hell just happened? This like he just got stomped into the ground. This is the finals of the Winnabox. These people played over a month to get here. This like I'm like speechless, right? I am so speechless.
Well, Lucas didn't draw a rat. Like that's a big part
Yeah.
of it. All right, let's be honest, right? Like to not see giant rat, which your entire deck is built around, like that's the problem here. Or he did, and Gale Lizard. Oh wait, what did Gale Lizard hit back? Did we? Can you show hands? I want to see.
Gale Lizard
Wanna see?
hit
Show both. You'll have to show
Showbolt.
both.
There we go. It
Yeah.
hit Warrior
Oh,
Lady.
so he did have a warrior. Okay, and then did have a rat too. Yeah, but the Gale Lizard is actually what won the game. That's actually hilarious.
I am like I'm.
Lady, that's
Those were stupid hands. No, and a Gale Lizard. Shout out to Ultimate Predators structure
Oh
deck.
my god! That's
Oh
so,
my
that's so
god.
funny.
No freaking way. What a weird deck.
What a
Just
what a
like the God
finals.
hands. We didn't even see Edith in here. It's amazing because he won explosively in two different ways. Because the first one was like, LOL 4,500. I have two of them.
Mhm.
Which like
Yeah.
any reasonable person could stop one of those, which Lucas did. He just happened to have two. And then the second time is we just have a rush down of three different These are like weenies. 1,400? And then we have the
Mhm.
Izana. But we returned everything to hand with Gale Lizard. We just didn't have. We had
Yeah.
one floodgate and we still played around it. Like that's stupid. Wow. What did we place Cyber Angels on the tier list?
Tier 3.
Tier 1 with this hand, I guess.
I mean, yeah, with when you're able to do what you did game 1, especially like that's
so great. You did not watch this before we did this, right?
no.
You didn't watch this.
I didn't watch that.
Oh
I didn't know
my
it was
God.
this bad. This was horrible.
Oh
We
my-
should just replay my match with Sofa Cord in round 1.
Well, we got to keep
showdown.
talking. I don't even think we're going to clear 10 minutes with this one.
Is there like a 10? Is there a 10-minute requirement or something?
I think for YouTube monetization, you want like
Oh,
8+
okay.
minutes. So you got to like
that's crazy.
you got to like
Because-
thread the needle and make sure you talk just long enough that you get past that.
That's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
But
But three
anyway,
three Moth players in top 8. I just want you to know, and none of them made it past whatever this is.
Silvercord
So
says analyze the Top Cut breakdown. You want to do that?
yeah, we could sure.
You want to share for that?
Uh, I mean, just go to Hall of Victory in
You can make me show all my discords.
yeah, let's go to Hall of Victory in Speed Duel League, and you'll have the top 8 decks there, and you can look at you know here are the 3 Moth decks and Cursive who was playing Burn, like all those decks, 4 of those decks lost to this all this
All
whatever
right,
this is.
this is all top 8.
Yeah,
All right.
bring them all. All right.
So this first deck, this is Ursus's deck. This is the deck that I was actually, if I was going to do a Cyrangel deck profile, like a video on the channel, I was
You would
going to
do
do this
this
deck exactly. And I know it's weird with Absorbing Jar and Gale
and
Lizard,
Gale Lizard.
but I was going to do it anyway. And then I tried to practice explaining the deck, and
I
then that's when I just did Spell Performer instead.
I am
Because
seriously so scared of this in Extravaganza because I'm not playing Moth. I'm considering like everything else because I just don't have fun playing Moth. I'll be honest, right? And then
yeah,
like this deck is terrifying to almost everything else though. So
well, how many moths did we see though?
how many Moths do we see?
Like,
I have a spreadsheet somewhere.
so
Let me
this
go
is
look.
so first place. Okay, so this is pretty much like the first 9 cards are bread and butter. 10 cards.
Yeah,
Like the Absorbing Jar and the Gale Lizard are your defense, and those are interchangeable. You guys can't see my mouse, but Absorbing Jar is like the space station looking thing, and Gale Lizard is like the orange monster that's at the
Space
bottom.
Station. It's a good
Yeah,
way to describe it. Yeah,
that's really what it looks
yeah,
like. It's well,
yeah. It
I
does.
can probably control scroll. There we go. Yeah, and it's not dueling books. This is a screenshot, guys, so you're not seeing with mouse over. All right, so that's Ursus first place, and then what we just saw was Ratbox, which is like okay, this has like the outs to like you got Exploder Dragon, Rat, Energizing Elements. Well, you're going to declare Earth here, and you're going to give Rat and Zombina more attack, pretty much. And Warrior Lady is Earth.
No, Warrior Lady's
Is
light.
it light? Okay.
So it's really just Zombina and
You could do Exploder
Rat.
Dragon and Rat.
Yeah, you could
Main
do
deck
Explode
Lava
Dragon.
Golem, 2 Golden
That'll
Ladybugs. You got
comes
the
up.
100 Shrine there. 29 cards.
Yeah, Lucas actually told me he's like I forgot to put in the 30th card, so I still somehow made it to
Jeez.
finals. I guess it didn't matter. Just yeah.
All right.
I mean, the not citing Mind Crush is something I don't think you'll see in any of the other decks. So
Yeah. And
yeah,
we have Ancient Gear Beast in here. I can't remember which one what that does.
that's the one that stops monsters that just shows their battle effects.
Oh,
So
okay, gotcha.
probably for Mirror Match and Eudoria and all that.
Yeah, and we got the Defuse. It's
Yeah.
amazing how Defuse is in everyone's side when there's
Mhm.
like really 2 decks that are
When
maybe
three people
3.
unions, 3 people played unions out of like 70 in this winner box, not 70, 60, 65. You had 3 union decks, and and that's what people are putting in Defusion for because Dragoon is not real.
Yeah, it's well, the fact that it shuts down like 2 of the 5 decks you might see all the time, like
Right.
so hard. Yeah,
Yeah.
same thing for like Golden Ladybug in the main, because like you got coverage for
Yes.
Dragoon,
Yeah.
and you got coverage for Burn Stall. That's good.
Golden Ladybug is just hilarious with Rat because your Rat is stopping you from losing life points, and then you're getting 500 per turn. So when your opponent finally breaks through all your Rats and Zambinas, you'll have like 8,000 life points. Now you're just playing advanced format.
Yeah, even if your opponent cuts through all the everything,
Right.
they have to swing for 3 turns, and you might not have
Yeah.
enough cards left. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So Ratbox second place, sure. And then so top 4. So we have Cool Guy and Cursive here coming in the top 4. Okay, so
Yeah.
Cool Guy was playing Moth, and this
Yeah.
looks like
This is.
this is right down
I
the
mean,
middle.
this is. Yeah. This is just about what kind of standard Moth has become in the main deck. So this is
Nobleman in the
shout out
main
to.
deck though is something I'd point
Yeah. This
out.
is. Yeah. This is shout out to Sofa Cord for pretty much establishing this as the standard Moth, and now everyone
Yeah,
pretty much uses
Jinzo
this
Defuse
list.
Mind Crush. Oh, a straight flush in here.
Straight
That's
Flesh is. It's funny because we've seen it waking before. So
oh yeah, that's
I
true. You
don't
got to
know.
change like if you're
Yeah.
setting a
Yeah.
lot,
Yeah.
because like a lot of
Yeah.
decks
You gotta. You gotta be
nowadays will
careful.
set like kind of 2. Although we saw in the finals for the last showdown, we just saw full set on both sides, and even you had a full set when you played today, but it wasn't waking. So it's still like there's still potential there. Cosmic
Yeah.
Cyclone, no Night Beams here, and yeah, the 3 Breaker and 3 Warrior Lady is just like It's so annoying. Like we saw
I
with
think
Ron.
Cosmic is just better because, quick play plus Moth knows they're going to see Moth mirrors all the
Yeah.
time. So they want Cosmic for the other parasites on the other side. I mean, yeah.
Right. You don't have to worry about.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I remember my amount. It's 16 Moth out of 61 decks submitted because it was 65 players, but 4 people just said in and then never actually played or submitted deck lists. So thanks, guys. Anyway,
That's what happens when we make it
60,
free.
yeah,
16 out of how
61
many?
decks,
60,
61.
61?
So
It's a
little above
quarter. That's a
25%.
little over a quarter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
little over a quarter.
All
So I
right.
think
All
that
right.
just
Fair
does
enough.
it
But how
right.
many are in top 8? We'll see.
3.
Let's go to Cursive, the other deck in top 4. Volcanic. I love that he's sticking
So
with
this is
this.
cool.
And this is the TP
Yes.
one, right? Oh, no, he's
No,
switcheroo.
it's switcheroo. Yeah. And now let me explain how this works for anybody who hasn't watched Cursive's video. So I came up with this idea, by the way. Just taking the credit. We were testing Volcanic, and I was like, why don't you just use switcheroo with Rocket? Because you get the Blaze Accelerator and you don't want it, so you put it back and you draw 1 card. So it makes Rocket pretty much just redraw 1 card, right?
Oh, I
So
see.
there you go.
You just
Yeah.
switcheroo with the Blaze Accelerator. And
Yep.
he's got Wildfire in here. He's got,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just Rocket. He doesn't even have shells. And then
Yeah.
it's
It's
just
just
all
Rocket.
annoying traps. Like all the traps
It's
that are like 3 wall disruption,
yeah.
really. That seems a little excessive. 21. I
That's
would maybe
that's the
take out a
way.
wall and make it
That's the
put
way
it
to
to
play
20.
Speed Duels now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
through
you definitely could. And
you take
this,
it.
yeah, but this is the way to play Speed Duels now. It's
I
what
mean,
I was
he's in
on
top
Dragoon
4.
today.
He's in top
That's what I
4
was on
now.
Dragoon today. It's just Dragoon plus a lot of annoying traps. So
Yeah,
that's
really.
that's
It's
basically Speed Duels
your
now.
your biggest threat is spellproof with Jinzo. Or
Yeah,
that's why I say side of Jinzo. Like if you will find a way to tribute if it's that annoying, and if you really
yeah,
need to deal
probably.
with all these traps, just side of
Right.
Jinzo and the
Yeah,
lava golem for sure. Got to keep the fire
yeah.
theme like that.
And you have to have 3 DD Warrior Lady all the
Oh
time,
yeah, all the time.
always.
Eventually, I'm worried if eventually Speed Duel is going to be like, oh well, you have to have 3 of this, and then like every deck's the same because we get like too many good staples. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
Uh,
well, hopefully not. Hopefully
yeah,
they kind of realize what's going on as they watch nationals and whatever happens extra.
and the
And
giant card
yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever's
and
going
they
on.
tone it
Yeah.
down a little bit. Yeah.
All right, so that was top 4. So okay, so these were 4 unique decks. We had Cyber Angel, Ratbox, Moth, and Volcanic. And then going to the rest of top 8, we have Ron. This is the Moth deck. This might be, is this what he played today? So for those of you watching the VOD, we are shooting this right after Speed Duel Showdown number 44, which is the weekly tournament that I host, uh, Eastern nights. And I'm just bringing up Ron was his deck that he submitted today. And that is this. Oh, it's a little different.
Ah, Floodgate. Okay. Wait, did this one have Floodgate too?
So this is what he what
That's not it.
this is what he used in Winnabox.
Yeah, yeah, he added Floodgate. Okay.
And then this is what he used tonight.
So obviously thinks Floodgate is good.
Yeah, so this all looks the same. And then we get in our spells. So yeah, 2 Cosmic and a Nobleman. Oh, so he took out a book and added
And a Zoma.
and a Zoma and added 2 Floodgate.
Added 2 Floodgate. That's
And he got
interesting.
second place. He was batting 0 past few weeks because he was getting eliminated like
Wow.
round 1. Floodgate must have been
Wow.
the turnaround for him.
Yeah, I mean it's a
Yeah.
good card.
Cool.
Maybe too good.
Yeah, it's super
Okay.
good. Just
Yeah.
run 3 of it. You got to run it. But
Yeah.
I'm surprised he got top 8 without Floodgate there. Just the Zoma. He loves Zoma. Never uses, yeah. Mind Crush, Newdoria. I love how Moth players like hold on to Newdoria. Not saying it's bad. It's
It's
like,
for spellproof. If
yeah,
that's what it is.
it's
Yeah.
another out to Jinzo, yeah. Or
Yep.
to like, yeah, or to the big guys that isn't Moth. So I guess that's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah.
And that's the only answer you had to spellproof, right? Because it's DD and then like Newdoria and Exiled Force and whatever else you can think of because spells and traps don't work. So
Exiled Force. Did Lucas have that? No.
did not. That's
Is
surprising.
it is in Ratbox pretty consistently, right? Exiled
Yeah,
Force
I
use
mean, I would play it as a one of in Ratbox. Sulfacord, you've tested Ratbox. Are you still here? What do you think? Would you have Exiled Force in Ratbox? Asking in chat. See if
yeah,
there's a
we'd see
reply.
it pop up on the screen if she's here. Yeah, no, I was just thinking that Exiled Force is Earth too, so it works with energizing elements if you need to.
Oh yeah,
But
if you need to, yeah, 1500.
yeah,
It's not
most
bad.
warriors are. That's why I couldn't remember if DD Warrior Lady was light because most
Yeah,
warriors are
and
Earth. Like all the Amazonesses are Earth.
yeah,
All
and
right,
you
so
already have two Wet Rhoda, so you might as well play another warrior, right?
yeah, it just gives you options,
Yeah,
and like there's your 30th card.
Yes, here's your 50th card. There you go. We solved everything.
Oh man. All right. So, are these in order, by the way? Like
I
fifth,
have
fifth,
no idea.
seventh, seventh, or however you're doing.
They're whatever
All
order
right. So
Chris
this
put
is
them
we're in
in.
the top 8 here. So we have
Yeah.
Round with Moth. Um, I literally clicked onto this next deck and I was like, did it move? All right. So
Yeah.
another Moth Renzo. This Renzo utilizing Maneater Bug in the main, and we have a Wall
Tornado,
Disruption.
Dust Tornado, and Wall. Yeah.
Yeah, Dust
No
Tornado and Wall
nobleness.
Disruption. Dust Tornado, we're seeing people get that off and then get the set. We don't see. We
Mhm.
usually like when this format started, and we got Dust Tornado. People weren't setting using the second part of Dust Tornado.
Yes. Well, it's good now because you can like bait out a breaker, right?
Yeah,
And then dust something and then set the thing breaker would have actually wanted to hit. So
exactly. Yeah, people. I
yeah,
love how it evolved that way.
yeah,
But other than
it's
that, it's
pretty,
the
pretty
same.
nice.
The same first 10 cards. The two Moth, Parasite Breaker, Warrior Lady. We have the Maneater Bug there. Renzo's got Lost Wind in the side, which is something we
Interesting.
really have seen kind of move away from, and we
Well,
just
yeah,
use Defuse because Lost Wind was most effective against XYZ.
yeah.
It's
Talk
all right
about
against
falling
Moth.
off. Lost Wind is actually just straight
It's
falling off.
yeah. Well, because like you can just like quick play Shrink a Moth or like anything that's not you're not trying to negate its
Right.
effects, and you have Defuse for Union.
Yeah,
Um,
and then Defuse has the added benefit of it also works on Dragoon. Whereas if you lost Wind Dragoon, what are you going to do? If you kill it, it just comes back. So
right. Yeah,
yeah,
negating the. I mean, it's in the graveyard. You can do whatever you want with it.
that's right.
Yeah. I like the Wall Disruption. That's definitely my favorite trap of this kind of season, this era, just because it's like one of those gotcha battle traps that we don't see too much anymore. Like Nightmare Wheel's like, okay. And Zoma's like,
Yeah,
that's annoying. But like I missed the Windstorm in 2019 was like gotcha.
Windstorm.
And you got to play
Yeah,
around it actively. Even Wall Disruption
yeah,
does that in some semblance because
he
it
does.
it interacts with what's in attack mode versus what's in defense mode,
Yeah.
which is cool.
And if you see it coming, you can easily like play where it doesn't hurt you much. But if you forget about wall, which I've done, and you
Yeah.
just attack with 3 monsters, you lost. So yeah,
Yeah, that's cool.
that's
I
the
like
thing.
the little bit of difference here. All right, so that's Renzo, Moth, Starblast 100 with Cyber Angel, a 30 card deck Cyber Angel. This one looks
So
fun. There's just a lot to play with here. We're seeing the classic. Actually, three Zana. Did Ursus do three? He did two.
no, you too. Yeah.
So three Zana. We got three of each ritual. We have the Senju, but then we have Breaker, DD Warrior Lady. So we're trying to fit those staples in also. We have the Machine Angel ritual, and then Book Floodgate Zoma. Which Ursus, I mean, this approach is insane with Gale Lizard and Absorbing Jar. It's not anything we've seen before. We know
It's
Ursus.
9 normal summons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Ursus was very partial to using like Book of Moon in most of his decks.
Yeah.
We saw him main Offerings to the Doom back before Duel Academy and like Unions, but no one's maining that anymore or using it at all really.
No, not at all.
But Floodgate's good. Zone was good. This looks like a
It's
fun deck because I love the 30 card decks because you can kind of draw. It can be a different game,
yes.
like
Yeah.
all 3 games of the set if you get to 3 games, but you're still kind of doing your bread and butter at the top row.
Starblast will insist to you that playing 30 cards is the right way to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Speed duels. Anyway, you can't do it in real Yu-Gi-Oh! It's
Yeah,
not that we're fake Yu-Gi-Oh! We're also real.
we are real. This is
We
real.
are very real. This is real right
This is
now.
real. We didn't make this up. They did.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
so you notice he just took 10 cards that thought were good. So Cyber Angel cards plus a bunch of other good cards and just put 3 of each in. And then that's how the deck is made. There's no
Yep.
ratios here. It's just put in 3 of everything.
It's literally just it's everything you'd put the Moth engine into, but instead of the
Yes.
Moth engine, you put in the
It's
Cyber
just
Angel
Cyber
engine,
Angels,
and it just
which is just a
happens to
bigger
be
engine.
yeah, it just happens to be like
Yeah.
11 cards instead of 5.
5.
So
Yeah. That's yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yep.
so you got the
But
staple engine, and then you got the the theme engine, the thematic engine. All right, so we have Starblast 100 for Cyber Angels there. So that's two Cyber
and
Angel,
the
two
last
Moth in this top 8.
one.
And Relinquished. Oh, we have a Relinquished come in. So no
Yeah, so
burn
this
stall,
is
no flat out labeled burn stall here in this top 8.
no.
This is
No.
Ariel Dar. It's a Relinquished deck. Also 30 cards, but I think that's how you play Relinquished, right? You're pretty much always using 30.
It seems to be, yeah.
Yeah.
So, which is interesting considering well this I think the reasoning here is like I've played 20 card relinquished and when you do that, which happens is you brick with pre-prep, like you'll drop pre-prep plus like 2 ritual spells, and like those are all your ritual spells, and now you're like, okay, my pre-prep can't activate. So
Yeah, yeah, because you need both. You need both in
yeah,
the deck.
yeah,
Yeah, so we have pre-prep, ritual, book. We're using Allure Darkness here, which makes sense if you're going to run 3 Sphere Kribo,
yeah,
which you're going to run Sphere Kribo. I mean, Sophcord runs Sphere Kribo in her Relinquish deck also.
yeah.
Just the secondary effect is so great in Relinquish. You need it.
It is.
Um, so yeah, and you're seeing the classics. You got the Breaker Warrior Lady. You do have the main Jinzo, which is kind of cool because you're only running one trap. It's Floodgate. You're not like walling or zooming or doing or Nightmare Wheel or anything like that. So that's I could see that. We got Mind Crush and Dust Tornado on the side. We got a lot of magic removal on the side. Um,
Yeah.
maybe we use that. Well, Dust Tornado. I'm wondering if we use it on ourselves if we want to resuck something with Relinquished. But
Can it be used
uh,
on self? I feel like it
oh,
might
is it?
be
You know what? Dust
opponent.
Tornado might read it's your opponent controls. You're right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You're right. You're
yeah.
right. You're right.
So
Yeah. So and then I'm assuming this was Ritual Ceremony. Oh no, it's Shadow Reborn.
it's Shadow Reborn.
Oh my God. Shadow Reborn actually works.
Yeah,
Well, that makes sense. We saw because you can just like
yeah,
reactivate
yeah.
the loop because you just get an illusionist faceless, or you get a relinquish and you get the thing back. You get the loop started again.
And then you're like, you keep your opponent so busy dealing with the relinquish you already have, they just kind of forget you have one in the graveyard. You just bring back whenever you want. So
Literally every time I've watched this deck, yeah, I'm like,
yeah,
wow, how are they going to get out of this? They finally have a
Eh,
way to deal with this relinquished, and then oh wait, they
yeah,
have Shadow Reborn because I keep thinking it's going to be like Thousand Eyes Spell or
yes,
Ritual
me too.
Ceremony. You know?
It happened to me. So yeah, so Ariel, our Winterbox number 20 defending champion with a very similar deck. I'm not going to say it was the same because I'm not sure.
Yeah,
So got the top 8 in the next one too, and so probably at this point established as a good player. So there you go.
yeah, for sure. Repeat top eights in the Widow box is a feat for sure.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, that
So
is the breakdown for top eight.
so yeah.
And
Sorry, the match was so boring.
no, that was
we
awesome.
can't
It went
we
so
can't control
fast.
that. Yeah, we
That
can't
wasn't.
control that. So
People should pick up more Cyber Angels. It's the one that really makes you think. Like you have lethal right at the
mhm.
beginning. You just have to remember and kind of figure out how and like just with the repetition of how the pieces fall into place and what to play
it's
around. It's pretty
It's
cool.
funny because watching this video, especially game one, can honestly be like a tutorial of like how to play the Cyber Angel combo perfectly.